At this time, I'll call the Budget Committee meeting to order and ask for everyone to please register their presence.
Mayor, you have 5 present.
Okay, thank you. If there's no objection, I'd like to go ahead and remove item E1, if there's no objection. Is there any objection to going ahead and pulling item E1? Seeing no objection, item E1 is now pulled. Ask for emergency announcement to please be played.
Before we get started, let me read the emergency evacuation procedures. In the event of an emergency evacuation, an alarm will sound. Everyone should exit the building by way of the nearest stairwell in a safe and effective manner. If the nearest stairwell is blocked by smoke, use the other stairwell. Do not use the elevator. Once you reach the main floor, follow the exit signs and exit the building and quickly proceed away from the building. Please be mindful of others evacuating and of emergency vehicles.
Item C, public input on items on the agenda. Do I have anyone that wishes to speak to items on the agenda? Okay, seeing none. Item D, approval of the April 9th, 2026 minutes. They're in your packet. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes? Motion made by Commissioner Anderson, seconded by Commissioner Bright. Is there any questions or discussion on the minutes? Please register your vote, please.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
Thank you. Item E2, resolution number 2605002, budget increase, educational capital, $1,803,400. This is to appropriate education capital funds to replace the roof and repair the brick at Friendsville Elementary School. Do I have a motion to send this on to the commission? Motion made by Commissioner Anderson, seconded by Ms. Hannum. Is there any questions or discussion on this? Seeing none, I ask you to register your vote.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
Thank you. Item E3, resolution number 2605003, budget increase, educational capital, $1,766,100, appropriate education capital funds to renovate the tracks at Heritage High School and William Blount High School. Have a motion to send this on from Commissioner Bright, seconded by Commissioner Anderson. Is there any questions or discussion on this? Seeing none? Okay, go ahead. Ms. Hannum, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I only have 1 or 2 brief questions on this one, and it has more to do with start and stop, and if it encompasses this time all that it needs to encompass, along with resurface of the track. So do we propose to start the project? Are we ready to start the project? All of our items have been vetted through purchasing. We're ready to go.
Yeah, we actually had 5 bidders. We did an RFP, and we kind of pieced together. We did 3 areas: the demo and asphalt, the track surface, and the fence. So we took the lowest of each 3, put them together, and we want to start as soon as possible because we want to get this project done before football season.
Perfect. I was going to ask where we're going to try to get that done when school is out and back up before we reconvene.
We're going to do our best if the weather cooperates.
We're going to pray.
Yeah.
One more brief question, please. We had one item around lights that was also in the same general area. Did all of that get taken care of already, or is it part of the work that's going to be completed here?
And there's no lights involved because there's already Musco lights at the stadium. So the lights we did earlier were for the softball and baseball field.
And they're all in the right place? And
They're in and they're operational, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Righty. Thank you. Any other questions or discussion? Seeing none, I ask you to register your vote, please.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
Thank you. Item E4, resolution number 2605004, budget transfer, general purpose schools fund, $725,000 This is to transfer funds to the contracts with the vehicle owners to comply with the corrective action plan put in place by the auditors. Have a motion to send this on with Commissioner Anderson, seconded by Commissioner Kaler. Is there any questions or discussion? Okay,
It's me, Mayor.
go ahead.
I just had a quick question about this item. So I think I understand what we're doing here. This is part of the corrective action, and we're just transferring funds until we can complete the formal RFP process, but this isn't going to affect things going forward so long as we comply with that, right?
Yes, so we had to, it took a little while to work it out, but basically it's a one-for-one switch. So what we're moving, the swap we're doing on the 141 side, which is moving OTPT and then some salaries, that's shifting over to 142. So that was the rub, using 142, which is federal funds. We had to get it all back to local, and then we're going through the RFP process, and we'll get everything squared away on that front. We're working through that right now, but it's a little bit of a long process, but we hope to be done with that by the end of next school year.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Seeing none, I ask you to register your vote, please.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
Thank you. Item E5, resolution number 26-05-005, budget increase, Blount County Sheriff's Office, $186,875 to appropriate general county funds to pay for prior year inmate medical bill claim. Have a motion to send this on from Commissioner Kaler, seconded by Commissioner Anderson. Any questions or discussion on this? Seeing none, I ask you to register your vote, please.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
Thank you. Item E6, resolution number 26-05-006, budget increase, general admin projects, $153,500 to appropriate general county funds for design fees for the proposed addition and renovation of the Animal Center. Motion sent by Commissioner Anderson, seconded by Commissioner Bright. Any questions or discussion on this? Seeing none, I ask you to register your vote, please.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
Thank you. Item E7, resolution number 26-05-007, budget transfer, general purpose school funds, $74,600. Transfer funds to instructional supplies to appropriate funding awarded through the Tennessee Tutoring Innovation Grant. Motions to send this on from Commissioner Anderson, seconded by Commissioner Kaler. Any questions or discussion on this? Seeing none, I ask you to register your vote, please.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
Item E6, resolution number 26-05-008, budget increase, educational capital, $46,078 to appropriate educational capital funds for the change order 001 for the Heritage Middle School roof replacement. Have a motion to send this on with Commissioner Bright, seconded by Commissioner Anderson. Is there any questions or discussion on this? Seeing none, I ask you to register your vote, please.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
Thank you. Item E9, resolution number 26-05-009, budget increase library, $362. And this purchasing requests a multi-year contract for the Blount County Library for 3 years with the spring share for marketing automation to maximize the library's ROI in its collection services. Have a motion to forward this on to the workshop. Have a motion by Commissioner Bright, seconded by Commissioner Anderson. Any questions or discussion on this? Seeing none, I ask you to register your vote, please.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
Thank you. Next up, item F, discussion possible action. The next 3 items are for our fiscal year 26-27 budget recommendations. I know this is going to sound like a broken record, but this will be the last time we get a chance to do that. I get a chance to do this, and I want to say how important this budget this year is. Our motto has always been simple: no new debt, no new tax increase, and live within your means. That's worked well for Blount County government, and I hope that's how we continue to think as we prepare to set forth the proposed budget for another year. With the help of our finance director, this amazing budget committee, and our commission, we've been able to maintain a balanced budget for the citizens of this county. All of this is done with our citizens, our taxpayers in mind. Everything we do because of our citizens. That's who we work for, and that's why we're here. We never forget who we work for. The next three resolutions set the tax rate for our citizens, a recommended appropriation budget, and a priority list for our capital outlay plans. This level of planning takes a tremendous amount of time from each of you as budget committee members, along with our department heads, elected officials, and especially our finance director and his team. I'm deeply grateful for the dedication and commitment each of you have given to our citizens and to this community over the years, and this budget this year is no exception. At this time, I'm going to ask our Finance Director, Brian Baldwin, to start the presentation with more details as we address the next three resolutions. First one up is fiscal year 26-27 tax rate resolution.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Budget Committee. It's really been a pleasure working with each of you on this process. I also want to mention Tyler Hurst. I think you've all seen his involvement in this. We've done a heavy lift on this budget. Appreciate all he's done. And, I'll just make a point real quick. This year we're using our new budget book as part of this process, and so the three resolutions are in your book, starting on pages 8, 10, and 16 respectively. So I'll reference those as we go. But our first is the tax rate resolution for 26-27. If I could, I'd just like to talk at a high level about the revenue for the county. What we're seeing this year, the change from last year to this year, it's up about 5.9% in the taxes and fee collections. Property tax revenue is 6.2% of that increase. Sales tax revenue is up 7.1%. Business tax, mixed drink tax, gas tax, all still significant taxes, are flat to up 2%, so they're relatively moderated. And then our fee collections from our fee offices is up about 4%. So that's what makes up that 5.9% that you all have available to appropriate this year. Our property tax rate, the key variables going into the property tax rate are the certified rate. We get that from the comptroller's office. Their Board of Equalization sends us the calculation. Our property assessor, through his reappraisal process, has sent them the data that they need to do their work. And last Friday, they sent us a certified tax rate of $1.2963. The value of the penny, as the mayor published last month, actually a month and a half ago, is up 26%. It's gone up to $852,500. So the value of the penny plus the certified tax rate. And then our historical collection rates have bounced in the last 10 years between 97 and 98%. So this year we have used the same assumption as prior years and done 97.5% for our collection rate. So the recommended property tax rate before you changes from $1.59 is the current tax rate, and what is recommended is $1.29 for the tax rate. The next slide is just a quick summary, just to further define the $1.29 and how you've split it out. You have General Purpose School Fund 141 receiving 45 pennies, Education Capital receiving 10 pennies, Debt Service Fund receiving 14 pennies, General County receiving 57 pennies, and General County Capital receiving 3 pennies, for a total, for your consideration, tax rate of $1.29.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We want to go ahead, are you ready to move on to appropriation resolution? Or you want us to go ahead and vote on this and before, let's go ahead and vote on this as we go through, rather than have him present all of it and then come back to it. So right now, we're voting on resolution number 26-06-001. which is the tax rate resolution. Do I hear a motion to send this on? Motion made by Ms. Hannum, seconded by Commissioner Bright. Is there any questions or discussion on this? Seeing none, I ask you to register your vote.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
Thank you. Next up, item F2, fiscal year 26-27 appropriation resolution.
All right. This, for your appropriation resolution, what I'd like to do, if you don't mind, I'll point out that what you're representing here in this budget is a balanced budget. No new debt, no drain on fund balance, but I'm going to go fund through fund so that you all know exactly what you jointly recommended go into this recommendation. So for all funds across the county, the salary increase is built in. It's a 2% cost of living. That 2% is the same from general county to every other department across schools for the entire county, plus a requisite step for those who earn it. There's a one-time engineering services bump up for stormwater monitoring. The county clerk, you all approved one-time use of their reserve fund for furniture. You're asking them to essentially come back next fiscal year, and you support it, but you're asking them essentially in this to come back and ask for it once they have the exact amount of reserves they're going to need for you to release. In addition, with the county clerk, there are copier leases, travel, tuition. For the circuit court, there's clerical personnel, promotions, part-time personnel, postage charges. For recovery court, there's a use of opioid funds for drug test kits. For animal center, there are dispatching radios, be a one-time purchase. For the Blount County Sheriff's Office, you have ongoing operational funding in the form of a child investigator, the real-time crime analyst, and it still has a few hurdles to clear, but you have supported the Bridge Extended Program pending the actuarial study, which is currently in progress. And then once you know that number, if it's suitable and you feel like it's reasonable, to pass that on to commission and have commission vote if that's supported or not. One-time items in the sheriff's office budget are Smith & Wesson gun accessories, an upgraded simulator, garage lift system, garage key cafe, and out of Fund 112, the next round of jail locks. Moving on to highway, Funds 131 and 176, it's the same salary increase. It is a road capital project out of the capital fund. I will say this requires a little bit more work to be done with the highway department and with the comptroller's office to make sure we set this up the right way. So we will be back to you later in the year to kind of finalize this and get this in place. And then what's also included is a rollback truck for the recycling bins. In general purpose school funds, the classified and certified cost of living is the same, plus one step. There was further refinement done between operating and capital, and a lot of fine tuning done in that budget. Really, what I have observed is this is really using funds where they've identified some needs, and I just really appreciate working with Ms. Spence. Her leadership through this budget process from the school side has been great. Debt Service Fund 151. I'll just point out that our current debt is $98 million. When you approve this budget, you're going to approve to pay this debt down to 87.5. And that's by paying principal and interest of just over $15 million. So, Mayor, I know that one's important to you, but that is a very low number considering where this started 16 years ago. So for your total appropriation summary, it would be for your consideration, a $266.2 million budget, and that's the appropriation resolution.
Is there any questions or any discussion? So we have in front of you resolution number 2606-002. Do I hear a motion to send this on, the appropriations on to the motion made by Commissioner Anderson, seconded by Commissioner Kaler. No questions? Please register your vote.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
Thank you. Item F2, or item F3, fiscal year 26-27 capital outlay resolution.
All right, our final budget resolution tonight on the capital outlay. What I would point out that starting in pages 54 through 63 of your budget book is the 5-year capital plan for all of General County, for all of education. It is prioritized. If you look at column fiscal year 26-27, all of those items are the items that we've reviewed and that you all are comfortable with. Obviously, there will be some prioritization and things that happen in the year that we will, I'm sure, adjust to, but that is the initial plan that you've approved and as prioritized. This year, it's a little bit different than prior years. We have more of a hybrid approach where there are a few things built in to the capital budgets this year. So Fund 176 has the rollback truck for recycling. We already mentioned that. Fund 177 has the capital debt repayment for Eagleton College and Career Academy. That's historically been built in, and it's built in again. We have funds for architects to get projects moving faster that are on the capital plan prioritized for this year. Heating and air, emergency equipment as needed, capital equipment and project contingencies in Fund 177. General County Capital 189 has IT servers built in, and then a contingency for public safety and General County, and those are separate because they're in 2 different departments. They cannot transfer among them. So I look at it as a contingency for anything on the public safety at the Justice Center, and then General County, any General County building would have its own contingency if needed. So for your consideration, this is the capital outlay resolution on page 16 in your book.
Okay. You have in front of you Resolution 26-06-003, capital outlay plan. Have a motion by Ms. Hannum to send this on to commission, seconded by Commissioner Anderson. Any questions or discussion on this? I'll ask you to register your vote, please.
Mayor, you have 5 yeses.
All right. Thank you. Brian, thank you very much. Next steps, all 3 of these resolutions now move on to the commission workshop and the May meetings for information only to give commissioners and the public the next several weeks to review. Our public hearing on the budget process is scheduled for Thursday, June 11th at 5 p.m., immediately followed by the regular June Budget Committee meeting, where at that meeting we will vote to send the final budget recommendations on to the commission for their consideration at the June meeting. Again, I just want to say thank you to each of you for the hard work you put in this year with this budget. This was a hard job, and I appreciate your dedication. I also want to say thank you to Brian Baldwin and to Tyler Hurst for all the work and they've done in preparing this this budget. We're not finished yet, but we've still got a great job in front of us for the budget that has been presented. I look forward to the next few weeks and look forward to working with all of our county departments and our school department on finalizing this budget. Our continued partnership with the school board is a wonderful thing this year as we continue to align priorities in our funding. We've recommended this year a balanced budget tonight that has no new debt, no new taxes, and in fact a proposed tax rate below the certified rate. We're using these we use our resources and are always showing good stewardship of our tax dollars and how we spend our money. Just want to say thank you to each one of you again. Thank you again, Brian, to you. Thank you to the schools, Justin. Thank you, Brittany, for the hard work that you all have put into it. Elected officials, I really appreciate all the work that they've put into it. It's now will be sent on to the commission as soon as we have the public hearing. But the public should be very happy. I mean, we're presenting a budget this year below the certified tax rate. It's $1.29. It's $1.29. That's for what we get, for what the citizens get in this county in government services. I think $1.29 is a fair price, and I hope, I know this I'm reaching pretty far on this. I hope the majority of our citizens are happy and proud of the hard work that we've put in to try to save them that money. Seeing nothing else on the agenda, do I hear a motion to,
Mayor?
oh, go ahead, yes. Go ahead. Let me- Thought you automatically went live, go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. Mr. Baldwin mentioned that the debt was going to be down to 87 million. What was it when you took office?
250 million.
I just want to thank you for your leadership and working with our prior county commissions on that issue. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner, I appreciate it. All righty. Seeing nothing else, does anyone else? Do I hear a motion to adjourn? So moved. Move to adjourn.